Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to. The Spirit is saying the point of freedom is right before me. I hope there will be no more interference. For my card of the day, it's been breathing. Let's see what. But the card I'm here to offer for today, this oracle, is an exchange of gift. Life is about sharing. It's a give and take, and so we want to be in balance in relationship to the sharing of life, and to be open and generous. For we don't give to receive, we give to give. For there's a pleasure in giving, but there is also a pleasure in receiving, so we want to be open to both. I wanted to discuss an idea that everyone has been hurt through the passage, through living on the earth. Where if we were called here, it's because we were part of the divine plan. We came here to anchor that divine light, to assist in the process of evolution of the planet. And so we've had many lifetimes here, and so and our inner child has been hurt so much that he's been trapped in fear, in a prison of fear inside, and we've continued to live in our mind, but we've left that inner child. The magical child on the sixth dimension will eventually become prominent within our consciousness, but we want to consider this part of our life, this part of this time, is as a rescue mission. We came here to rescue that inner child. So envision yourself, for it was Mother Mary, we can call her. She's a beautiful, blessed mother energy. To assist us in this process, if needed, to envision yourself as a great angel of light, and you go inside and you seek your inner child, and you see he's trapped in this dark place, and so you open the door, and you comfort the child, you surround it with your love, you hold it. Your inner child can be represented as you in the age of between 3 and 5, and so. And you want to console it. You want to reassure it. You want to hold it within your arm to put love with him or her. And then you want to find a way to allow this prison to dissolve and fly away with this child. For this song I'm going to sing is about that. It's about flying away with an angelic. We bring your angelic helpers if you need. But see this mission as a rescue for your inner child who's been in prison. A prison of fear for so many lifetimes, and so no, we didn't really need to come back into this earth, but we decided we will come and rescue that inner child that has not been saved by any other incarnation. And so in essence we need to find peace. For repeat to yourself, I am free. Whenever you feel the temptation, for it is a soul promise. To this freedom is a soul promise, for the soul is very powerful. The soul is eternal, it is universal. There's one great soul that is the soul of God, but at some point the great central sun, but at some point we decided we were called to experience outside of that great central sun, to experience life, and we separated ourselves, our spark of light separated ourselves from the great light, and then it was split in two, the yin and the yang, and so we incarnated as men and women, and there is always this other side, that this other part of us that stays on the higher planes. As Plato says, there is a higher universe of perfection, and we're just pale representation of that higher self. For the soul, I'll always stay in the higher planes, on the other side. And so the soul is our point is to reunify that intuitive mind and the logical mind to the action and the receptive, the divine feminine, divine masculine, as the navel and the heart can meet inside. And today we're breathing is essential to liberate the stress and to be loving no matter what. For we have a tendency to identify with the condition of our life, our culture, our life, our education, all the circumstances of our physical life, rather than to identify yourself as an eternal being of a source that is an eternal soul. For it is the mind analysis that creates fear, and when when we go inside and we seek the love of God, we feel that. And so for all is relationship, everything we have a relationship to ourselves, to others, but there is no others. For as soon as we believe there is others, for those who are in power, needs to separate, in order to keep the control, they need to create barriers of fears between us. But when you realize that the others are just an extension of soul, an extension of spirit of God, that is part of you, that is yourself in another form, then there is the relationship become the relationship with yourself. You can solve within the problem. For we came here down here with a great deal of amnesia, and to make us believe the victory of light is not assured, that we won't find that freedom maybe at the end because we're not perfect enough or whatever. But this is an illusion, that it's because we have this amnesia of who we truly are. And it's the same thing for the collective, for the people. If you listen too much to the media, it will make you depressed, disempowered. They will. So it is good we have to go within as often as we can, to go at least once a day, to learn to go within with the intention to be loved, to be loving, and so by doing that, you fulfill the divine will, and the victory of the light is assured. This planet will ascend, but this game of the drama of creation will continue, even if you find salvation, if the planet is elevated into light and life. There will be other planets, other universe that, well, God will continue to play those games. It's an eternal games, and then eventually all of time and space will achieve that elevation, and then we'll move on to transcendental universes that are absolutely undisclosed at this time. First, we have to realize the supremacy before we can even move into the understanding of ultimacy. But that is for another discussion. For it is, although we can already draw upon the information for those reality of the future. To God, there is no future, there is no past. For God knows all the past and all the future already, and so there is. But it is all happening within the now. And paradise, cause and effect are one. There is no time, and so for us, it's like we're trapped within a time cell, and so we want to create bridge between the temporal reality and our consciousness to this eternal reality of the soul. And so we want to go within as much as possible, and draw happiness wherever you can. For there is so much to be unpleasant, to realize the happiness, happy, to realize everything's perfect. It is all fulfilling a divine plan. There's going to be a new confinement, maybe there's going to be all kinds of really dark secrets that are going to come to the surface, but they need to be to remain calm and center, to stay this. Continue to cultivate this inner peace, and to draw happiness whenever and wherever you can. It is important to let go of the need to be perfect, yet continue to correct your errors. Once the errors are corrected, you can rest, you can pause, you can play. That's really what the inner child wants to do. He wants to play, and so. But we knew that it was going to be a difficult transition time. It wasn't before we came. Sometimes we wonder if we knew that we were going through. Would we really accept to come down here? But we did know that, and it's just we forgot that we actually accepted the program. For the soul, if we want to imagine the brightness of the soul, we can look at the sun. The sun is the guardian of the collective soul, and so our soul is very bright. The light of the soul is so bright. We need to get accustomed little by little to elevate our frequency to the point where our inner reality will become dominant within us. And so I'm going to pull a few cards with the Osho Tarot. The highest wisdom is creativity. Continue to be creative. It's about being. It's becoming one with nature. It's a universal card it's the universal card. So do not get lost in the details. You see life as a continuous rebirthing process. What we need to understand is transformation. It's allowing the transformation. It's about allowing the natural transformation to happen, not to resist the transformation, to allow the joy and the abundance to come into our life. For sometimes Spirit is announcing me that all is coming, and then say, oh, it's too bad. It's not like I'm creating resistance without even knowing it. And so I feel like, why would I want to create delays in relationship to my freedom and joy? So I'm trying to align myself as quickly as possible. I don't feel very comfortable right now, but I am able to, thank God, I have my guiding system that allows me to see that freedom is imminent. What we need to do is experiencing. It is experiencing. It is becoming one with nature. It's this person that walks through nature, and she's becoming one with the tree. She's creating this loving relationship with our environment, and the outcome will be turning within. It's about letting go of all the shadows and fears to turn within and connect to the ocean of peace within. Well, I hope this resonated with you. I wanted to discuss the idea also that this Earth, there is a forgotten history that will be remembered about this Earth, that many extraterrestrial races, positive and negative, have created civilization in the past year. There's been many. And for millions and millions of years, extraterrestrials found this planet before humans could become humans. But eventually, when we come to when did human became dominant on the planet? The first humans were, if we believe the Urantia book, was about 1 million years ago. There was two beings. They were primates. They called Andon and Fonta. Andon means loved by the father, and Fonta loved by the mother. They were twins, male and female. They realized that there was a God in the universe, and so that was the first mark when an archangel picked up the sword. He was flying by, and they said, "Well, this is an habited planet now." So I gave it a name, Urantia 606 of Satania. And so it was, and they are really the father and mother of humanity. Then it took about hundreds of thousands of years to stabilize enough intelligent beings to create a pool enough to create a feasible society. When it comes to Adam and Eve, the legends are the story of creation for Adam and Eve are symbolic and mythological symbolism, but they're actually real beings. They are really assisting the planet as well, and working from the inner planes. Been in contact with Adam, and so, but they came much later, about 35,000 years ago in the garden. They were biological uplifted. The seven race. They were supposed to come to a million children within the garden, and then spread around the world to unify, create one race with the 6 color races. But the mission failed, and then they had to abandon this garden. They created a second garden. The stories were well taught in the Urantia book for those who are interested. Also, I wanted to say to an invocation that is very powerful. It is I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. For if you listen to some of the religion, they will tell you, well, the Christ is the only one that is divine, and you're garbage next to him. You will never attain that. But this is a power control that's been deformed for political reason. For you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light, you are one with your Creator. The more you remind yourself that, the more the Christ will emerge from within you, and the Christ is the bridge between the highest plane. For it depends on there is not one truth that fits all. There is so many truths, and every truth will lead back to the source. So choose what you have to follow, whatever your culture, your education, your sense of your feeling state of life will guide you. I'm just proposing one perspective, but to remind yourself, you are the way, you are the truth, you are the life, and that is your true essence, your true nature, which is God. And finally, I wanted to say that it is good to create this white sphere of light within the heart, and utilize that to bring all the energies of the chakras to fuse within this white light, and cultivate this vision of the white light within your heart, and to fuse it all the way from the top of the 15 chakras, all the way down to the core of the Mother Earth, and bring always all the energy down so they can fuse within the divine light. Eventually, we're going to be able to have the pillar of light, because the heart is able to clear up all blockages and past memories of the other chakras. So it is important to continue with this meditation and continue to go within each and every day as much as possible to cultivate this light. Well, I hope this message was meaningful for you. I'm going to sing a song. It's about the song of somebody who's calling for an angel to rescue him, and so it's like so we can fly. So do not forget to go rescue your inner child, to take the time to spend time with your inner child, to see what it needs, to see what it wants, what it needs. It wants to play, it wants to be free, it wants to feel safe. And so we have to create that in order to find this inner peace. The song is called Angel. It goes like this. Angel come down from heaven yesterday. She stayed with me just long enough to rescue me. And she told me a story yesterday about the love between the moon and a deep blue sea. And she spread a wing high over me, and she said, I shall return tomorrow. And I say, fly on, my sweet angel, fly on through the sky. Fly on, my sweet angel. Tomorrow I will feel you by my side. And sure enough, this morning comes to me, where silver-winged silhouette against the glow of a child's sunrise. And as the bluebirds and sparrows envy me, she say, I love you, little boy, and today you shall fly. She kissed me once, and the feeling so good, she made me cry. And now we fly together. And I say, fly on, my sweet angel. Fly on through the sky. Fly on, my sweet angel. Together we shall always be alive. Great songs from Jimi Hendrix. Send greetings to him. I'm going to pull one more card as a final, to see what the final oracle of the day, maybe. And it's the Archangel. It's about divine conduct. The beloved Sandalphon, the Archangel Sandalphon. Here he's got the purple rope with this beautiful wing. And he says, looking for meaning in your life. Envision a different approach. Surround yourself with friends or masters that are proven to be of great wisdom. So it's very much about seeking wisdom, seeking wise people to surround ourselves. Or even in no matter what, all enterprises, it is good to be surrounded with people that wisdom does not come to know all things or how to do all things for you. Still the center person of your life, but it's to know where to go when you don't know. To have people that know more than you in specialized areas, so you can let them do those things that they know better than you. So it's about surrounding ourselves, learning to find the support system as well that will allow us to carry our task with greater ease and mutual satisfaction. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.